I think the weather is looking great for the Sunday parade too. WDSU first warning weather alert day, and this will go through at least this evening, but I am seeing some signs things may be coming to an end a little bit sooner. You can clearly see outside some dark skies, but let's go to WDSU first warning weather Doppler radar. Tornado watch in the yellow. That's where everybody's shown in the yellow. That'll go until 9. Always a good time to show that a tornado watch means we're standing by. We're keeping watch of what could happen in strong storms to show rotation. If you've got warnings, something's happening at this time, and it could be harmful. So we've got a flash flood warning. This is going to go on for portions of northern Washington Parish. That'll be until 7:15. That means the heavier storms dropping all that rain right now, you most likely are experiencing some local street flooding. And until it's all done, it's going to be putting down even more rain. You can see the National Weather Service is canceling this tornado watch north and west. That means we're coming to an end with the weather that's there. But right now, let's get in New Orleans. Even Slidell's experiencing some of the strongest storms just southeast of you right now, moving in towards more of the Mississippi down in the coast there off of Pearlington. In New Orleans, we had a round of storms move through earlier. Some pretty hefty rain now. The West Bank is getting its turn here as you head back over to parts of even St. Bernard Parish. You get in Lafitte, and there's some strong storms over you. This at one time had been trying to show some signs of cycling up in rotation. This particular storm out of Raceland to Lockport 2 has been showing some possible spin, but really these are getting muddled. A lot of these storms starting to focus together and starting to move in and merge together. And when that happens, the rotation isn't as likely to it as they're not tapping into the right wind structure. But what I can tell you is because there's a lot of heavy rain still southwest of here, this could turn into a heavy rain situation. Right now, no other alerts other than the flash flood warning for Washington Parish that's in effect, but you can clearly see some strong storms even in the South Shore and along the coast for those that aren't in that watch area right now. Let's give you a forecast from here. That's kind of Doppler radar on the tour that we've got, and nothing of imminent threats, just heavy rain coming in, a lot of lightning. When we compare that to this short-term forecast data, it does depict what's going on here and then along the front pretty well with a gap in between. We still have a threat of some storms up through about 6, but the latest imagery shows that after 6, and that coincides with the ending of the storm southwest, we might be done with our threat of severe storms. Now that goes in through 8 o'clock, and then the final front's through until later on tonight at about midnight, and so we could have a shower along it, but I think the severe weather threat is now up and through the evening time period. The watch is until 9, but again, already the end of that watch has been canceled earlier north and west from here. So flooding rain's really topping the list now as we've increased that threat, but the tornado risk still exists in this particular outlook. So that still tops that threat list of what you need to know through 9 o'clock tonight, but may end sooner. We've got 70s right now, very high humidity and the right wind structure to give us some spin, and potential storms could ramp up and give us a tornado threat. But until that system is through, we're not completely done with this storm. So again, to show that system that's through, ending most of the storms by 6 to 8 tonight, and I think we're done. Low temperatures into the 60s tomorrow, but really that's where we start the day. We hold on to a lot of cloud cover, and it says highs to the 70s. The thing is, most of the daytime temperatures will drop into the 60s. That actual high is set just after midnight. WDSU first warning weather 7-day forecast. We'll track the storms through this evening. The thing is, for the weekend, cloudy or Saturday, sunny or Sunday, just a little bit cooler.